Just breathing the day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning from me and my mean smirk and my crackly voice. How the hell are you? Happy Monday. I figured I'm so far behind with the foodie stuff. We may as well catch up. We're basically going to do the weekend to today. And then every day I'm going to try and talk about foodie beauty this week. I'm challenging myself. I love a good challenge. I'm competitive, I guess, kind of. So anyways, thank you, Nick. Thank you so much, Lori. Lori's been a member for 19 months and Nick a member for 17 months. Good morning to you, beautiful ladies. Hello, Kelly. Good to see you. Hello, Free the People. Be safe. Stay hydrated. I love you, and I'll call you after. All right, so what I do know is Foodie Beauty pooped her pants yesterday on her couch, and then she rolled around in the stench. And I don't know, ever since I saw that stuff, I've had Rollin' by Limp Bizkit stuck in my head. So that's where the thumbnail was born. Anyways, I'm feeling more and more back to my happy, bubbly, happy, peppy self. I don't know. So we're going to ride the wave of feeling good and recap Foodie Beauty. To anybody who's missed the regular foodie content, I do need to step it up. I do. But thank you for being understanding with me. To anybody upset over the Foodie Beauty content, this is what I have to say. For like over 4 years, Foodie Beauty content was my life. Like I lived and breathed YouTube. I'm allowed a year to myself to get my brain right again and my hormones right again and to feel better in my own skin. I'm allowed it. Anyways, but I do agree that I'm so far behind in this shit. All I know is she's pooping herself and eating around the clock, okay? People think she's hanging out with Natter, or I guess I should start changing his name, Nattered. Then there's other people who are like, no, he's definitely still with Dee Dee. Okay, yes, he's clearly still with Dee Dee. In one of his live streams, he accidentally flips the camera around and shows her. She's sitting there. Foodie Beauty saw it. She's been gloating about Dee Dee gaining weight. Anyways, yes, he's still clearly with Dee Dee, but like he was with Dee Dee before when he invited Chantel into their bed to have a threesome. So, there's that. Apparently, people being together doesn't mean much to, some couples. So, there's that. I don't know. She's been pooping, farting, sharding, being followed. Please popping in on her. There you go. There's a recap. I'll call it a day and see you guys tomorrow. I'm just kidding. All right. We should probably go to Twitter, though. Oh, and I can't see the screen. Oh, fuck my life. Well, I could see the screen. That's a lie. Where did you guys go? Okay. She's essentially giving up on herself. That part, too. Like, sometimes it's depressing to watch. I don't know. Like, think of all the shit you have to do today, right? Like, I have an appointment this afternoon. I have too many dishes. I feel like I did nothing but dishes, but yet I still have more. I have laundry in the washer and the dryer. I mean, I got to make dinner later today. I need to fry up some ground beef. I mean, it's so much shit. It's not even funny. On top of, I'm doing a live stream here. Need to go pooper scooper the backyard, vacuum the carpet. My bathroom needs to be done too. It's not horrible, but just I don't like spots on the mirrors. So there's that. Anyways, that's all the stuff that I personally can think of, right? Aside from keeping 2 dogs and a tiny human alive. And then there's Chantel, who stays in the same fucking place for 12 hours at a time. It's weird. Yeah, anyways, so sometimes it's like depressing, and the way she looks, it feels like it doesn't matter what she says about me. Like, that lady is gonna die soon, but I'm in kind of a sassy mood. I had top-notch sleep last night. So, let's go to Twitter. I'm gonna share my screen. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. Did you guys have fun? The fireworks this year were amazing. I do have to say that. I don't know. Last year I felt like they were kind of a dud, but they were buy one get. Can't remember if they're like this every year, but this year they were buy one get one free. So we got this one called The Bald and the Beautiful, and none of us were expecting what happened and what came out of it. Like, truly, I think we all just thought the name was funny. I thought, like, if Chantal, saw this and was buying fireworks, she would say this was named after her. There was some weird one. It was a unicorn pooping. I wasn't a fan of that. But there was a soccer ball one that it turned green, and it was very cool. I can't remember what was it called. Viva El Football. I don't know. It was good though. Oh shoot! I hear that REO Speedwagon song. I had fireworks. I love REO Speedwagon. We had fireworks and thunderstorms at the same time. The weather's been crazy. I've been seeing what's going on. It's insane. I think seriously somebody is fucking with all of our weather. I know they can. I know they can. All right, can you guys see my screen? Oh, wait, let me split it. I'm a little disorganized because I haven't done a recap in a minute, so just give me a few minutes to get with it. And anyways, Foodie was showing this picture of Dee Dee. Dee Dee, please don't strike me, because this is what I do have to say. Like, you're making your own decisions at this point. Good luck to you. But, like, you're still not bigger than Chantal. And I hope if you have gained weight, that it's because you got off whatever you may or may not have been on. Like, I don't know. A lot of people, when they get off substances, they gain weight. So, like, I'm not going to shame her. Foodie Beauty, you're still bigger than her, okay? And the love of your life, he's the one that got away. Like, he still chose her. So there you go. That's how Foodie spent her well, I guess she wasn't really celebrating 4th of July. Like, that's how she spent it. Ragging on Dee Dee, but anyways. Good morning, Erin. Marie Antoinette, the weather has been bad this summer. So cold. No heat wave here in Scandinavia. Sending so much love to Scandinavia. The weather's been bad this summer. So cold. No heat wave. I'm sending you heat because we happen to be in one, and I'm not in the mood for it today. So I'm going to get a giant straw and blow it in the direction of Scandinavia. I'm not really good with geography, so I couldn't really point in the direction of it. But I'll look it up before I do that. Anyways, I'm sending you heat. Somebody is fucking with our weather. They could do all this stuff. Why can't they make some of us miserable? Hi, Mrs. C. She did gain, yeah, but I'm not going to come for her. I don't know. Like at this point, she's making her own decisions. Hopefully, she's gained weight because she's not doing whatever they were doing because it was kind of obvious that it wasn't just coffee. Anyways, I know Foodie Beauty got a glucose monitor and the thing keeps falling off. I don't even think I've heard of somebody's glucose monitor falling off this much or even falling off, but she just manages to, it keeps going somewhere, okay? $200 wasted. She says she's devouring the fuck out of this food on the Zempi. I can't wait until the low blah's doctor drops her for non-compliance. I don't believe she's taking this Ozempic. I don't. I don't. It just, I'm fighting the battle on if I want to tell my whole story, but yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I got on a GLP-1. I did. I've had a stroke before and I'm gaining all this weight in perimenopause. Like I went from being underweight to, I don't know, not something that I liked. And I didn't think my doctor would prescribe it for whatever reason. So I went through telehealth and then I ended up going to my doctor last week and talking to her and she's going to continue me on it. So it made me nauseous as fuck. So nauseous. And I almost didn't want to say anything because there's like a stigma and shame, but like truly, I've had a stroke before and it's not good for me to gain weight. And it seemed like I could eat air and the pounds were just coming out of nowhere. So I will say that at first I was like, oh, well, I'm in love, you know. Um, this is just happy weight. My anxiety isn't so bad. And then my back started hurting more and I didn't like what I saw in the mirror, which was part of my mental battle that was going on, like which was part of why I was so broken. Like, I don't know. Imagine not feeling like yourself and then you don't even like what the fuck you're seeing in the mirror. Like you love who you've become, but like you don't like what you see. I don't know. Anyway, so I get so nauseous. I don't know how she eats the way she does on it, so I don't believe she's taking it. I just don't. Is anybody else out there on a GLP-1? Could you eat like her? Actually, the thought of certain foods that I enjoyed before sounds nasty to me. So I don't, again, I don't believe she's taking it. And here's another thing that I've sat and thought about. When I was in addiction, my mom at one point was spending all this money. I'm not proud of this, okay, but I share this because I don't know. This is the disgusting parts of addiction. My mom was going out of her way to pay for injections, expensive pills, all this stuff that was supposed to make me stop drinking. And you want to know what I did? I either threw the pills away. One day I threw them all down the drain and then ran the garbage disposal. So there was no way anybody could find a pill its way back to me. But I lied about taking it because I didn't want to stop my behavior. I didn't want to stop what I was doing. So why would this woman who has a whole ass problem with enjoying food a little too much, why would she just take the Ozempic? And we can't, and I don't believe it's first law because she had him next to her and she still fucked that up. So, you know, and he tried to help her with her eating. He was going to build her a home gym. She wouldn't do shit. Hi, Mandy. Yeah, I don't believe she's taking it either. Anyways, what I will say is there's certain things that like I've always worried about this stigma and just I don't care anymore. I want to advocate or be an advocate for like everybody needs to feel better in their skin or feel better about their health and feel stronger and happier. Do I think everybody on the sun should be on Ozempic? That's something they have to talk to their doctors about, you know? So there's that. There's that. Her becoming more and more purple every day tells me, I think so too. I think so too. I'm telling you, there was times like I could think of the concern I would have. Like right before I had a stroke, I would look at my hands and they oftentimes resembled her face. I don't know how else to describe it, but places were red, places were white, places looked yellow. I would get like this reddening on my face too. My blood pressure was clearly high. Now I know why, but there's times where I'm like, she looks like how I did like 4 days before I had a stroke, right? And that shit's scary. That is what I will tell you. She lives alone and she's chased everybody away. Hopefully somebody will check on her. She is getting so purple. How can I don't know how well she stays eating, so she gets that little high and then when that wears off, she does it all over again. There's parts of like if anybody's gone through addiction, like think of the times where you were seriously concerned and like how long it lasted, right? Like I would look at my hands and look at my face and I would see I looked like her and I'd be concerned for 5 minutes, probably have an anxiety attack and then go find what I needed to feel better, you know? So she probably does have times of being worried, but it just doesn't last very long, which is why she stays eating. You're an inspiration the way you face up and to deal with things. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. I'm not perfect, but I couldn't sit with how I was feeling any longer. Like the things, this is what I will say coming out of the darkness, the weird things that were going through my brain were not normal. And this is in sobriety, right? Like, I don't know. I'm glad today that I don't sit until I let the darkness take over. And, there's that. So again, I'm not saying that everybody should be on it. I'm not saying that everybody should talk to the doctors and do what's best for them. I know a lot of people who get plastic surgery, they get totally judged. And again, if you think about it, isn't everybody just trying to feel better in their own skin? Isn't everybody? And truthfully, I don't know that I could come back from another stroke. If you want to think about it, do you want to know how I survived the last time? I walked with my walker to every 7-Eleven and liquor store I could get to with my bum foot dragging behind me or flopping in front of me, depending what kind of a mood it was. I wanted alcohol that badly that I rehabbed my own leg. Like, that's how creepy, like, that's how bad it was, right? Anyways, I guess I could take my walker on a hike, and somebody can have a vape at the top. Oh God, if I have another stroke, I probably shouldn't be vaping. Why am I manifesting another stroke? Anyways, let's talk about Foodie Beauty and the buffoonery of her. What I do know is in between shitting and sharding herself, I think she called us all racist again. I don't know. I can't keep up. But Bad Seed put this little clip together, so we're going to take a look at it.
Bye.
Projection at its finest. That is what I do have to say. Everything she says about other people, she is herself. I don't even know if I read this stupid community post. This is not AI. Like, what do you mean? Happy 4th of July to all Americans except white supremacists, and remember that being an American has nothing to do with your race. Okay. We know. I mean, one cool thing about living in the United States of America is it is like one big blending pot. Like I don't know. It is really cool. I think that there's so much to learn from, so much to, I don't know, experience. We learn from each other. It's a beautiful thing. I think Foodie Beauty has it stuck in her head that we're all one certain way, but really that's her. That is her. She says the haters trying to be contrary to my previous post just because it's me having an opinion don't realize they are supporting racism in the process. Derpity dur. Who's supporting racism? Did I miss it? Julie said she makes no sense. Nonsense. Maybe go read a book instead of making. I don't understand what any of the. I maybe she was high when she made this. And this is why I get sick of her. Crochet with Ashmi said, just go order your Burger King and log off. Please. Did you guys eat good food on the 4th of July? I have to say that I did. I need to show you guys this firework. Okay, can I just point out before it starts, I love stars to the point that I have even stars tattooed on my foot. I have a shooting star that's completely faded and now just looks like a blister. And then I have another star that has the galaxy in it. Anyways, I have watched this clip on, because I posted it to Facebook first, so many times because the tiny little stars. Okay, anyway, so we didn't really know what we were getting with this. Last year, all the ones we got were duds or boring, or I don't know, maybe I'm just a hater and last year wasn't a good year. I don't know. Anyways, this year, they were exciting and just, I need to stop talking. Okay, there's a lot of flashing, so if you have a sensitivity to that, somebody in the chat will let you know when it's safe. Can Ahmad, hey Sue, can Ahmad just let somebody know in the chat when it's safe and the flashing stops? That was me, all excited. Oh, and here's where it gets real exciting. Okay, wait. And then I want to show you guys the football one. So if next year they have these ones, you guys know what to get. The pooping ones are disgusting. I don't know. I didn't find any joy in them. But you do you. Okay, I think this was the football or else I don't know, the soccer one.
You can't see the green on the camera? Oh my god.
Okay, I liked the colors, but the green didn't really show up that well on camera. Anyways, I don't know if anybody cares about this, but that's what I did on 4th of July. My dad drives me crazy. He like walks up to things as they're exploding and going off, like oh da. But truly, I think he's just on the lookout. He always has his buckets of water. So there's that. All right, let's get back into Chantel stuff. How hypocrisy posted this. She did it, you guys. Foodie Beauty made it to Everest. So proud of you, cutie. I think we have another clip of her walking, and somebody pointed out that it looked like she was starting to cry. And I think she was. It probably was hard. I'm not going to take that away from her. Like when you haven't worked out for a long time and you start anything, it's hard. It's hard for everybody. I don't know why she thinks that some people bypass it. Lisa Manning said, y'all are amazing. Nicole said, stop your nonsense lying. You know damn good and well you would still be with Sal in Kuwait if you hadn't fucked up. I think knowing this is what's causing you to decline downhill at such a rapid rate. All vapid and full of regret.
Do you think you were able to stay in Kuwait?
Yeah,
You'd still
Ma.
be there? No, because I would have been able to stay there because the guy with the Rolls Royce that came to talk to us, he said, he's like, I'm not telling you to leave or anything. Because I said to him, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to leave Kuwait. I said, we've been talking about it. Anyways, we have things, other things going on. I need to leave Kuwait anyways. I need freedom of speech. And then he said, yes, this is not a country where you can do that. So I said, yeah, I just said, I was no, it was a buildup of things, Ryder. Like I was getting like tired of, you know, just the restrictiveness, the heat, missing my family, um, missing my Canadian way of life at the time.
Meanwhile, up until that point, wasn't she making it sound like Kuwait was the best place ever and all of us could only dream of living there? She would brag that there was no homeless, there was no people begging for money, there was no this, there was no that. And then it seemed like when the Bruce thing happened, that's when she went off, right? Once she was somewhere else, she's like, everybody was rude and judgmental and the family she never sees, yes, them. Let me speed
It was
that
a
up.
Kuwaiti who was part of the internet cyber crimes thing, and he said like the whole 3 years that I was living there, that people were reporting me, but he was always watching me. He would always watch my content, and like people would talk about he would talk about it with his friends at Dia Juanias. So I was like, he thought some of my content was
Yes, the boys just sit around talking about Foodie Beauty and what she's eating next.
funny, but he just wanted to warn me that swearing and saying sit and spin, and he even like talking about nattered like in front, my husband's right there, and like I was just like some of the behavior that could be problematic. So he's like I let it go for like 3 years, so I was like, yeah, like it is illegal to talk like that. It is not, even in Dubai and places like that. So I was like, yeah, I know. And he's like, I understand what he's like, I understand your haters and stuff like that. So
Yes, I believe he said that. I understand your haters.
no, it was about the cat because he came to tell me to put the cat back. He's like, why are you stealing a cat from the park? And I was like, stealing? I'm like, why are you looking at it in a bad way? Like, I got really defensive. He's like, Salah, tell your wife I'm talking with you because, like the men are supposed to talk. I was like, no, no, no. I'm like, listen. And then he's like, Chantal, I know your whole channel. I've been watching you for years. And so all this to say that it wasn't because of that I left Kuwait. Like I wasn't charged. I wasn't in trouble. Hey, Huxby, he said I can stay in Kuwait. But yeah, and then he was like, you stole the cat. And I'm like, listen, I saw a cat. Like it's as simple as this.
I've always kind of believed that a family member of Salah's, or maybe his dad paid somebody to go there and tell her to leave. I mean, honestly, if my child was with somebody like this, I would do anything to get them away, make them apart. I just love her that much. You know what I mean? I would probably be that person. How much to make you disappear? You're a
saw
scumbag.
a kitten in the grass. It's 45 degrees Celsius. It was like 120 degrees Fahrenheit. If you see a little kitten that's starving, are you not going to, and the mother is nowhere to be seen, are you not going to want to save it? And like, what did we do? We literally went to the clinic.
Yes, the kitten had a deadbeat mother. Foodie Beauty was only rescuing it. Meanwhile, the kitten was seen nursing. So I don't know. The mom was probably going to get food. BS. I know. I don't know what I believe with this story, but I know I don't believe what she's telling us. Okay, this song might get my stream taken down, but I don't know if I care because it's so funny. And I tried watching it even sped up and it's just not the same. So this is from How Hypocrisy. They posted it. It's from Unicorn Pondu, I guess. I don't know who it's from, but here she only walked 200 meters on her treadmill walk. Yeah, I heard it wasn't long at all. Was it 12 minutes? But again, if you're lugging 600 pounds of fat, it probably was hard, but the only way it's going to get easier is if she pushes past the pain, right? Yeah, that made my day. Resectolene said the eye bags are multiplying. Jeez. I do not even know what to say. All of it looks like it hurts. It all looks painful. Her skin, her eye, it just, ouch. Fungal bacteria. Is that what that is? Simply remedied with soap and water. It almost looks like a chemical burn. It's not, though. She even has it around her mouth now. She looks bad. How long can she keep going like this? Not long, Raised Dactylian said. I'm Sung said the facial fungal infection is too. Raised Dactylian said good. I don't want to look at her face anymore. It makes me itchy. It looks like a parasite. Anyways. Flashing Pondu said, I'm here to ruin your day with Chantal's fupa ball. Zoomed in, slowed down, repeating. Someone on Twitter referred to them as mesmerizing. And I kind of get it. I'm in awe at how big they've gotten. Okay, hold on. Here we go. They're waving at us. Wow. It has a nose now. Okay, well. Hectic Llama said they be clapping all day long. It is down to her knees. James said it's crazy to think she is perfectly content to be walking around like that. Sybil said if she were ever able to lose weight, she will look like a deflated balloon. Her fupa balls will look like tennis balls in knee-high nylons. The visual that is in my brain is kind of amazing. I might have to ask Rock to do something with it later. Oh, I was listening to Slightly Stupid yesterday, and that was a good time. Don't Stop is just a masterpiece. It's perfection. It's beautiful. Search it up. Listen to it. You're welcome. Kelly said, stop lying. You used to get so mad whenever people accused you of border hopping, and now you're acting like it was no big deal.
No, I always said I was on tourist visa for a big part of that. I'm not saying that was my visa status the whole time, but for a big part of it, yeah. For a big part of it. No, I always said I was on tourist visa for a big.
I don't know. Every time we accused you of border hopping, I'm pretty sure we got community post rage after rage after rage. And then you would do a video raging at us some more while eating 3 pizzas. Or am I remembering this wrong? A rumble in my bottom said, is she now? Girl, stop. Sparkle said, her title, I'm sick or something. Girl, keep stuffing, keep lying, and say it's from getting up and walking. You have overate your entire life, those funkle feet carrying 500 pounds, frickin' Humpty Dumpty deformed self. Lord above will deal with your lies and fraud. Yes. Acadia said the girls are always trying to rewrite history. She would have to get surgery if she actually decided to lose weight. She won't, though. She won't. Not everybody gets better, and she's one of those people who's perfectly content with her life the way it is. Like, she views change as so much harder than her life right now. She could be an inspiration to so many people if she got better, but she just doesn't want to. Sayla V said, sure, Foodie. Cool story, bro. Your T-Rex arm is showing. You might want to fix that before your husband yells at you. Somebody said, too, I don't know if I retweeted this. They said, somebody tell Foodie Beauty not to eat marshmallow. It looks like she filtered the dog. Is it just me? Anyways, he's very cute. I love my sister's dog, Marshmallow. He is the sweetest pup I ever met. He's licking the grease off your face. He probably doesn't like you, but he is very cute. Oh, this is her working out. Okay, Flashing Pontu said, does Chantel start to cry during her walk? It kind of looks like she does. She is covered in hair. Look at the chins. Okay, let me go full screen for this. Hi, Candy. The jaundice has gotten so much worse. Wow. She does look like she's going to cry. I'm sure it's painful. She's whining about being too sore to walk today from 10 lousy minutes. That's how long she walked, 10 minutes. Shugal said she's in pain, which I don't think we have seen before. Either she's doing it on purpose or she's genuinely so much more bad off and walking is getting harder. The longer she walked, the more yellow she turned. Hold on. We're not going to watch the whole thing again, but I'm going to show you how it started. Look around her mouth. Look at her coloring. And then look at it here. I'm definitely no professional, but it would appear to me like, well, many things are going on, but she's not getting enough oxygen in. She is perfectly content, which is crazy, right? Sandy said she sure doesn't look happy. Acadia said she has done this to herself with the help of her VI bidiots. Nina, Ryder, who else? Super chats her to eat all. Anime. And she calls us haters. These people love seeing her hurt and turn yellow and look like she's going to explode. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, Chantel said her doctor appointment is Tuesday, but it was supposed to be last Friday. Then she said this Friday, keep lying and using your fake health emergencies to excuse not moving. Funny how these pains never stop you from getting fast food or weed, though.
I didn't go to the gym. I got up to go put my shoes on, and I'm just like, everything just felt so heavy and like painful, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe people are right. I just have to, I'm gonna like talk to my doctor. I have a doctor's appointment Tuesday, and I'm gonna tell them like, everything is so hard. I didn't go to the gym.
Do you see around her mouth? Why is it so raw? Hold on. I don't want to watch the video.
I'm like, you know what? I'll talk to my doctor. I have a doctor.
Maybe she has seen Natter. Maybe. That wide waddle has got to be killing her knees. She wasn't even going fast. So said she needs to keep pushing herself. Her stamina is so bad. Everything is hard at first until you get in the habit of doing it and you build up your tolerance. I don't know. I think of the times, remember when it's going to suck when we go hiking again, when it cools down. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so hard getting up that one hill. But there was one point when I couldn't even get halfway up. Like I had to turn around, right? And I was gasping for air, but then it became a thing, weeks later where we were able to climb the whole thing and go it out the other side. Anyways, it sucks at first doing any type of workout at first. It just does. It's hard. But I think she thinks everything is supposed to be really easy, and it's not. Fondue said, dang, Chantel and Teardrop beating up on Tracy is wild, mean, nasty girl energy. Wow. All right, let's see. Wait, Teardrop said, hope she's good. Hopefully she reconnects the brain from the jar.
Oh my god. How's Tracy doing?
I feel like not that long ago, I had to hear her rant. Maybe it was before I took the week-long break from Foodie Beauty stuff or however long it was. Maybe it was 9 days. I don't know. However long it was. She was going on and on about how she just finds certain things in her chat so immature. So immature. And talking about the mean girls of Twitter, whatever else. Like her and Teardrop, they're making fun of Tracy, who I forget. There's so many health problems going on with Tracy. I can't even remember all of them. How would you feel if your friends were making fun of you as you just gotten out of the hospital or you were going for dialysis or whatever else? She's fucking evil. Blue-Eyed Leo said, I'll be praying Teardrop for all. I'll be praying, teardrop, for all experience God's wrath for her hate. Kelly said she would be pissed if they said things about her while she was fighting to get better. King Savage said when her family writes Teardrop's obituary, I wonder if they'll remember the love of her life, Foodie Beauty. Mention the countless hours Turdy spent in her declining years, chatting about her burdens in Foodie's chat. Make sure your fam knows Chantal's full name and stuff, teardrop. Acadia said this should be a warning for the other Beezers, but they seem too numb in the skull to realize that Foodie doesn't give a shit about them beyond what they can provide for her. London said she and her biggest ass kisser being vile. Keep laughing, Lard Bucket. You'll soon do this right here. I know, Sue. Julie said they're really unhinged. What the fuck? Chantal is such a piece of shit. Tracy supported her for so many years, on and offline. Tracy should never go back, Sue said. I don't even like her, but this is gross. Tracy can't walk. They're fucked up. What I do know, though, is that everything Foodie Beauty makes fun of other people about, it happens to her, so she should probably start being careful. Doc Remy said, yikes, Foodie is live on Kick. It looks like she's been going for about an hour and a half. Okay, here's a recap of it. Chantal immediately blamed this product for the state of her face when someone in the chat told her she looks like she has lupus. She also said the glucose monitor manufacturer is mailing her a replacement. That's what has your face turning yellow and purple and chapped? It looks like you put something on your lips that burned them, for one thing. It's plump right back. With electrolytes? Okay, well, I highly doubt that's the cause of her face looking the state that it is. No gym today. She said she feels heavy. The next doctor appointment is now Tuesday, and she plans to talk to him about weight loss. Once again, slathering foundation on her filthy face just to sit and talk to her phone. Also asking the idiot Beezers about lip injections.
That's it. The stupid lip plumper.
That's what did it?
Did you guys ever get lip fillers? Does it hurt?
I mean, a big needle's going into your lips. It doesn't seem like that would feel amazing. But I heard they use numbing cream, so there's that.
I'm having a mentee bee.
Don't call it that. Worries about her lips, but not her body. Dying priorities. The idiot is using primer as a serum. I mean, what the fuck? Instead of washing her face, she puts powder on, okay? And it just crusts on and brings more attention to the state of her skin. Okay, this is in real time. I'm jumping around while multitasking. Her poor, pitiful me depression act is working perfectly. The idiot Beezers buy it hook, line, and sinker every time and throw money at her on command. Fuparat sent rage quit. Inu sent rage quit. Don't give up on the Ozempic. It'll get better eventually. Fuparat said the nausea will pass. You've got this, Foodie. Buy ginger chews. Those have been my best friend. Everyone, please stop celebrating the idiot Beezers who give money to Chantal and remember that Teardrop is poor. How insensitive of you. Teardrop said, I can't send moolah, but I deeply care. Doc said she just shit her pants right there on the couch.
Uh-oh, I think the cherries are taking effect.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh, I think the cherries are...
She does it on purpose. She's pushing it out more. Here's the thing. If you couldn't hold stuff in your ass, would you not just wear a diaper? I would. I don't enjoy doing laundry that much. I am just going to wear one if I have to poop nonstop. But this woman pushes it out. So who's paying for this? And that end part is what sold me. I don't think I need to replay it, okay? She's headed to the bathroom to assess the damage from the shark, but of course has to stop and scream at the sleeping kitty first. I mean, what's the rush? The damage is already done in there. Stains all over her hijab. Very, very respectful and modest. That's a grease stain. Pretty sure. Presented without commentary. Thank you. She found a peppermint candy on the ground in the hallway and ate it and is now feeling really sick.
What if a hater poisoned my floor candy?
Yep, that's what they did. Chantal told a story about getting in trouble at a job. She has become the alcoholic who drinks the warm beer with the cigarette butt in it. I say that as the alcoholic who's been there. Like, she's stealing olives and she's eating candy off the floor, okay? Chantal told a story about getting in trouble at a job when she was younger for wearing a black thong with a white skirt, and Ryder nearly had a medical episode in chat. Scats won't like this. Tisk, tisk, cutie. Thank God it's not an actual clip. I don't need to picture Foodie Beauty in a black thong. Salah showed up right on cue. Oh, here's Ryder, though. So people think this is Ron because right here, do you see where it spells out Ron? Anyways, this is him salivating for Foodie Beauty. A black thong, he says? Salah showed up right on cue, and Chantal was doing her dramatic pretend sleeping act and didn't notice. Salah says, finished eating and now smoking shisha, hookah. Thank you, Salah. We know what it is. Chantal sniffs the couch where she shit her pants earlier and doesn't understand why it smells so bad. Then she log rolls across the couch, and honestly, I don't think I have ever seen her look bigger. You will want to screenshot this.
Ew. Why does it smell like that? Boil. I need to wash my whole couch. Ew. Why does it smell like that? Boil.
Why do you go back for another whiff? As soon as Foodie Beauty leaves to go take another dump, BG races over to sniff the same pants shitting spot on the couch that Chantal sniffed in the previous clip. This was just a wild series of events. This is disgusting. If only you could see my face. BG, you deserve so much better. You really do. I am so sorry. Screenshots from the log roll clip. I'm gobsmacked. She's massive. She looks like a black olive. Doesn't she? Jeez. She mentioned several times today that her legs feel very heavy. That seems like a significant circulation issue. She also glued on those Dollarama lashes again that make her eyes water, but they make it look like she's crying from being so sad. So that's a win for her.
Please mention lupus. I'll mention the fatigue and like the body aches just like constantly. Like it feels like my legs are like heavy and wobbly.
Because they are heavy and wobbly. Okay, you guys, hear me out. What if she's allergic to those lashes that she's putting on and that's why her face turns so fucking red? Or one of the reasons, not the main reason. And she thinks it's the primer that's doing that. Going back to Sunday's stream, Chantal went off on the haters for a good while because they're the problem, and she can't imagine that she's possibly somehow called attention to herself for filming the top secret facility.
Be put in a jail for like 30 years. I had no idea it was a friggin' high security place. I mean, even if I did know, I don't know what they do in there, and I don't know their laws, I don't know their rules. You know what I mean? And so when I got told to stop, I did. Plain and simple, respectfully. There's no drama about that. I don't know why people have to make drama about it. The security guards of Ottawa lie awake and cry every night. And then they go further and they think that I'm like, yeah, I didn't break into the building. They think that I'm being followed now for scooting around there. Like, okay.
The fact that you argued with him after he told you to stop filming and you still continued to film, like that's an indication that either you're up to no good and probably that you have no plans on stopping. You probably are being watched.
So stupid.
Shades of Kuwait. This is just a short clip. This went on for several minutes. Foodie thought she heard a cat in distress in the bushes and was trying to call it over or find a way to get to it. And the idiot Beezers were right there egging her on. She'll never learn.
Hello. Yeah, but I can't get down there.
That's not a bird making that sound?
I can't get that cat. It's probably, maybe a stray has her kittens there. Sounds like a baby. Cat food on you at all times.
I think it's a bird. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just hoping it's not a cat because I don't want her to go back and steal it. So there's that. Chantel had fully left the scene, and the idiot Beezers talked her into scooting back to try to find these supposed distressed kittens. She thought she saw her next PayPal scam, but was too big to go into the bushes for the payoff. It's a mockingbird, Sue said.
Could be like a litter of kittens with their mom. You know, they were always crying. Hello?
Does she think it's going to answer? Hi.
It sounds like a bird.
It's a bird. Just roll on down.
Hello? I can't see shit. I don't know how to get to it. I don't know how to get. Look how it's like a steep ravine. And then it's all grass. I can't walk through that.
I know, you should just roll down like a ball. There is a bird that does sound like a cat crying. Which bird is it? The only reason she freaked out and turned the camera to finish digging in her nose is because she wanted to eat it. Change my mind. Oh, gosh.
Being out loud. Monostat rat.
Lovely.
Oh, sorry. Forgot I was live. Hold on.
Monostat rack? Is that what she said? Y'all better get some good screenshots from this coughing spell. Okay. Let's see.
Oh.
She went cross-eyed. Jeez. I had to grab myself some coughing fit screenshots. I can never resist these. Hold on. I want to try and pause perfectly on the cross-eyed one. Somebody send it to me in Discord. I've been hitting my Pineapple Express stizzy, and I think I'm just very happy and easily amused right now. So I'm sorry to anybody that's annoying. Oh, these are amazing. Erin, you should add these to your collection.
Why are my eyelids feel like they have rolls on them?
Because they do. They have fupas. She showed more pictures of idiot beezers. I have no idea why they're obsessed with having her show their photos. Chantal proclaimed that there are no ugly beezers. And this chat exchange with Teardrop slayed me. I mean, if the shoe fits. Big Bean said, I've seen an ugly beezer before. Won't say who. Teardrop says, me. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to say anything. After seeing all the absolutely stunning idiot beezers, said without sarcasm, they were all seriously gorgeous. Teardrop sent in a different photo of herself for Chantal to show, desperately seeking adoration from the chat. This is the best photo I have seen of her. I will give her that. There you go. That's my niceness of the day. Teardrop at 17. She has good hair. She has a lot of it. Oh, God, just yuck. Her skin is so bad. She looks 62, not 42. Foodie? Yeah, she's younger than me, and she looks so many years older than me. I mean, my parents who are in their 60s look younger than her. Seriously. But here's the thing. Addictions age you, and she's got multiple going on. These lips are horrific. This looks so painful. Oh. And she said that's from the lip plumper? Or did I say that was from the lip plumper when she said she's been wearing it? Whatever she's doing, she needs to stop and go seek medical attention. Oral rash bees. It looks so painful. I Googled it, North American gray catbird. Okay, I'm going to have to look it up on YouTube. I want to see it. It does. A mockingbird. I hear them all the time. Isn't it called the catbird? No, it's the North American gray catbird. Anyways, this is awful. Did I look at the replies? Is it thrush? Someone asked. Surely not said, that's what I wondered. Someone to get her to stick her tongue out, please. It can happen after antibiotics or by not using a steroid inhaler properly. Isn't she supposed to brush her teeth every time or rinse her mouth every time she uses her inhaler? And said, I think she applies, using a steroid inhaler properly. I don't know what kind of inhaler she uses, but you know she doesn't clean that spacer. Rand said, I think she applies those lip plumpers like a toddler and they've burned her skin. Most likely the culprit, but I have entertained both, the person said. Eek, what has she been doing? Well, maybe Natter too, which would also explain why it looks like she has a bunch of things going on. Doc Remy said, oh yeah, she sniffs the couch where she shit her pants earlier and doesn't understand why it smells so bad. Then she log rolls across the couch. And honestly, I don't think I've ever seen her look bigger. I've never seen someone log roll across the couch. Never in my life. Toad said, for fuck's sake, why does Foodie want us to know how foul everything she sits on ends up? Like, we know you poop yourself a lot and pee all over the place, but you don't have to tell the whole ass world about it. But there's people that pay her to be disgusting. So she's going to capitalize on it. I mean, she's got to eat, right? I will never get over this. Never. Fondue said, weeble wobble, but they don't fall down. And Bad Seed said, Foodie Beauty rolling over. Okay, let's go full screen for this. You need another shirt. You have a hole in your armpit. Bad Seed, you have been cracking me up lately. Prairie said, still don't erase how big she is, and she keeps getting bigger. Dee Dee's Fault said, I see now why she hasn't been able to brush her teeth in 2 weeks. Oh. There's so much happening in that mouth, but don't her gums look pale? I don't know, maybe I just have, I don't know. They don't look healthy to me. And there's a black void happening, and there's teeth that are missing. But I just put this. This looks just like her. Oh, bespoke and wall decor. Free the people. We need this on our ceiling one day. Do you hear me? And a fancy lamp. All right, Tink Tink said the fact that she hasn't rolled over on that cat is just pure luck at this point. One day it'll happen, which is sad. I pray it doesn't, but she doesn't look before she throws herself down. As Axel said, it was terrifying to watch that in real time, and she just keeps eating and making excuses. When you have to roll across your couch to then get off of it, like, reevaluate your life choices. I truly think this woman needs inpatient. She does. Uh-oh, I heard the feds are after Foodie, Les said, and she's trying to escape, but she can only roll now. Whomever can she count on? All right, we got to go full screen for this.
It's the trolls and haters! Save me, turd drop! It's the trolls and haters! Save me, turd drop!
Have you ever seen that person? I don't know what his name is, but he kind of bounces across the way on his butt and his back. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's like a certain song and he does this bounce. Anyways, that's how Chantel's going to have to make her living now. Just bouncing around. Honig, the gums are bad. They don't look healthy to me. Anyways, at least she could roll away. That gives her a starting chance or a running chance. Rolling chance, really. Kelly said, Foodie, you are so delusional. Yes, she's bigger than you, but you're not far behind. If you keep going the way that you are, that's your future. Okay, so she's talking about this person, planet with a palette or palette with a planet. Something involving a planet. Okay, and Foodie's talking about how her stomach is sitting on her knees, not realizing apparently what she has become.
Planet with a palette, yes. I couldn't get over it. I saw her on her scooter, like, it gets to a point where it's just sad. Yeah, I get that. Like, her body, her stomach is touching the handlebars of her scooter.
So is yours.
Saw Planet with a palette, yes.
I wish I had Foodie Beauty's problem where she thinks she is the skinniest bitch in town. How big of a difference would you say there is between them? Like 50 pounds, maybe 60 pounds. Foodie is not far off from that. So whatever she thinks about that woman, Foodie, to me, you look 50 pounds lighter. And that's maybe that. Your stomach rests on your knees. Your fupa hits your ankles. In fact, you need a bra for your fupa balls. I don't see much difference, Mrs. He said. Yeah, there's not much at all. Michael Furberger posted this. Foodie Beauty uses a treadmill. Oh no. Lori said she is the Fupa Cabra. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, yeah, I think Scapegoat and Teardrop want some attention. Ruminating on dogs being poisoned and attacked is a different level of psychotic and fucked up. Fuck you both, you loser, desperate, gunt-suckling sacks of shit. Oh my gosh. This person's grandma pew-pewed a dog in the butt. I am not interested in hearing these horrible stories of animal abuse. So just know this is the conversations that go on in Chantal's chat. Didn't Teardrop at one point tell us how her puppy ate her kittens? Like, these people should all never be around animals and never have animals. Debbie's World said, divorced. Hold on. Is there comments to this? Yes. Teardrop is always trauma dumping. I had a staph infection at 17 after a C-section. I was in bad shape, stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks. Then I was attacked by a big orange tomcat when I was 9. I had to be rushed to the ER. It was so bad. Give Twat Drop the attention and sympathy she is demanding. I don't have it in me. I'm going to starve her of attention because there is no way I could listen to all this woman, these problems from this woman, okay? But she has very nice hair. I give her that. Katie said, I want to know what happened to Foodie's other kiss ass by the name of Golden Girl. Did she finally see the light or changed her name during the Marty scare? I don't even remember that person. Do you guys? Kyle said, oh my God, Teardrop, stop. When does it end? Attacked at 9 by a tomcat? An orange one, in case you needed to know the color. Barely came through that trauma, only to have a staph infection at 17. She was then witness to the death of not one, but 2 neighbors' dogs. It never ends. I mean, poor woman. Eric Cook's voice, no one cares. I don't remember that person either. I don't know. To be fair, though, a lot of people used to change their names. So, or when they would come back after being blocked, they would come back with different names. I guess I should verify or clarify that. Debbie's World said divorced and posted this clip.
I'm divorced. I'm divorced.
Just wanted to play that. Piggy said, yikes. Can you imagine if she were to eat lemon or drink lemonade, how bad that would fucking burn? Oh my gosh. Stop kissing BG's butthole, Lolified said. Stop kissing natters. Seriously. Don't blame BG. I blame the ex. Bad Seed said, nice red fingertips, Foodie. Which will come first? Heart attack, stroke, or both? Jeez. Okay, I don't bet, but if I was, I would say stroke. The color of her hands. Look, remember how I described how mine looked to you? Red, yet parts were yellow and pale at the same time. That is... Good luck to her. Everybody's tried to warn her. Cheryl said her hands look diseased or something. The red fingertips, the enormous stubby hand, and they look absolutely filthy. Ew, everything she touches will rot. Richie said stroke. JM said, this is alarming. How red her whole body has seemed to come on within the last few months. I mean, it gets to a point where we think she's having an allergic reaction to something. That's how red she gets. And as far as her fingertips, that could be circulation too, right? I don't know. Good luck to her. That's all I could say. She probably should pray for a miracle. But a lot of people need scary situations to scare them straight. Truthfully, a lot of times people with addictions, like, we don't learn from slaps on the wrist or people telling us not to do something. We have to learn the hard way and for ourselves. Hold on. I am so distracted because I'm trying to find my vape. I just set it down. Oh, it's under my butt. Lily, hi. Boomer, everyone lock up your men. Well, as soon as Free the People gets off work, he's not leaving the house again until tomorrow. I mean, I can't have Foodie Beauty tempting him. How are you, Lily? Said to add to the theory that Foodie Beauty is chasing Naturd again, she's shown zero interest in the World Cup or sport in general, and then turns up talking about the Egypt game and wants to pay to stream the remaining games. Very sus. I think him and Dee Dee would talk to Chantal because they know that they could get things out of Chantal. I think they would put up with her because of the financial benefit. So to anybody who thinks because they're still together or Dee Dee's with them again, that Foodie Beauty couldn't possibly be around him, Naturd wants money and to always come up off things. He doesn't care who's coming up off of, okay? And Dee Dee just stands by her man. So there's that. Les said, I was just hanging out in Pulpy's Live and someone asked you if your marriage is legal in Canada, Foodie Beauty. And you quickly responded, yes. I checked it out. I looked it up. Our marriage stands in Canada. If that's the case, why do you never ever use his last name? You have done nothing but continue to refer to yourself as Chantal Sereau or Miss Sereau. As a married Canadian, you are required to report your husband's income as stated here. Income reporting. You are legally required to report your marital status and your spouse's net worth income on your Canadian tax return. This is used to calculate certain benefits, like the GST, HST credit and the Canadian child benefit. Since the law is an astute businessman with Vandelay Enterprises, worldwide cafe, fragrance, house, spreadsheets, business, fountain making, phone cards, and whatever else, his millions need to be reported. I'm so sure you did this when you did your taxes this year. Just another little brick to add to the wall of lies and stupidity that rules your existence. Maybe the cybersecurity guy in Kuwait can contact the CSIS and they can take care of all of it for you since they are avid devotees to your channel. This is not true. Canada doesn't recognize it, Sue said. Thank you for clarifying that. Just Buddy said, I laughed so hard at Vandelay Enterprises. Doc Remy said, wow, what a shocker. The second attempt at the glucose monitor has also come out of her arm. Foodie was sure to announce that this time it fell out because she was putting on a bra. We really own her on this bra thing now. Also, the way she says adhesive drives me nuts. Nana Sprite, she said, check out some videos on TikTok. Those things don't seem to come out that easily. My guess she didn't put it on correctly or didn't put it on at all. Oh well, Foodie. Who cares? Just keep doing what you're doing.
My other Libre came out. Bro! I had a shower. I went to put my bra on. The strap, it brushed it like a wrong way. So they definitely need an adhesive patch, but... my other Libre came out.
Adhesive? Is that how she says it? That is not true. Fellas, you women are safe. She's not gay. Love that sound clip. Ashley said, I really hope someone told Chantal not to eat marshmallow. I could see how it would be tempting to her, but I hope she doesn't. Hopefully her sister supervises the visit. Oh, silly, it's Lily. Reposted a rumble in my bottom who just did this clip right here. Wow. Do you see how she used to dance on the treadmill? Do you see that? I do not miss that song, by the way. Oh, silly, it's Lily said this side by side is, well, make up your own mind. It's shocking. Yet she actually tries to convince us that she's smaller than she used to be. There is no fucking way. Look at her here. She only had one stomach before. Like I said, Wookie said, I would bet she would feel a lot better on oxygen. Well, I think she uses her CPAP like oxygen. Marilee said she was just showing off for her husband. She used to dance on that thing. Look at her now. She's barely crawling. Cowboy Dog said, you, any binge-worthy shows you're watching right now? Me. Yeah, the show. Do you see the stomachs that are almost to her knees? Bad Seed posted this. Oh, yeah, we saw that. Sparkle said the hideous clothes she wears, and she's busting the seams in this goofy combo of clothing. See the hole when she reached over? What filthy piece of shit. Because the clothes don't fit her anymore. She needs to size up on everything. And I think she has sized up, but she needs to do it again. Look at her here. Oh, wow. She has morphed into a tick. Honig said she definitely should not, without someone, be walking on the treadmill. Good grief. I might take her out. Quali said, question, doesn't Nathard say this? Foodie Beauty has been saying this ever since she came back from being MIA. Yeah, I know she was gone for a few days and something about her mental health. I don't know.
Ooh la la. These were on sale. Wow. Ooh la la. These were on sale. Wow.
She's seen him. Salt and Sauce said, yep, sure does. Let's look in the replies. Great catch. That's definitely something. He always used to do that ooh la la, la la lee or something like that. Yeah, he did the ooh la la. Yep. This person said, did anyone else see the bug on the island counter at the start of this? Oh my gosh. It's probably a roach, and she probably ate it. Pithy Word said, Natter also always pops back up online after he's seen her, which he did this week. And is that when people found out that he was still with Dee Dee, or Dee Dee was still letting him live there? I mean, we knew that. We saw him cooking in her kitchen. Am I supposed to believe she moved out and gave him the place? Like, Les Nespin said, she says, ew, why does it smell like that boil? For those of you that don't remember, I made a comment about her and her smelling disgusting things. It's called coprophilia. It goes into play with Freudian theory of how we develop our personalities. Salah has it to the scent of sexual arousal, and Foodie is more good feelings than sexual. Somewhere she has had an association of pleasure, good feelings, while smelling something bad, like shit, earwax, dirty body, private parts. It's why she doesn't bathe and why she smells everything. She seeks it out. Now, for her to have said, ew, why does it smell like the boil? She had to be smelling it. And I bet dollar to dollar she was smelling the gauze she was keeping on it over and over. See here in the clip provided by Doc Remy LeBeau. Well, I remember it. She was sniffing where she had just shat herself. My stomach is now turning. Two Tilt said this explains so much. Now we know why Foodie Beauty had KFC bones in her desk drawer for so long. She cracked it open and sniffed it until it became totally rotten, and she had to throw it away. She keeps a dirty home to farm the stink. No wonder she loved Salah's nasty bedroom sprays or nasty room sprays. I think about the times like she's found an old pineapple in her couch or rotted food that had been sitting out for 2 weeks. Like, she has to like the smell of rotting and death, right? Or foul odors. Fat Kid Cool posted this. I gave away my Kia and my cats for you. We need an updated cry session with you saying that, Foodie. She must have. Yeah, that makes me sick to think about her and her boiled juices and that she's just sitting around taking a whiff. Ugh. Paranoid Android said, she's decaying, dude. Look at all that redness around her mouth. I say this a lot, but I truly mean this. Oftentimes when I go like a long time without seeing her, it looks like she died 5 days ago. Maybe I just, I haven't been seeing her every day, so she looks even worse. I don't know, but she doesn't look like something that's alive and well. Here's her floor candy. She's disgusting. She probably chews other people's bubble gum too and takes it off the wall. Y'all think she's a girl. Who is this? Duncan will forever be called Dee Dee Mega Doo Doo.
I got the limited edition Eagle Cup from DD Mega Doo Doo. I can't believe my Duncan didn't run out the donut. My did.
What is she doing?
DD Mega Doo Doo put a curse on the rest of your speech.
I think she is a girl. Show yourself. If you're listening or you watch, let us know who you are. That was funny. Boring Barbie said, catching up on the meat with eyes. The meat with eyes? And why am I not shocked Noodle Boy eats Kinder Surprise chocolates? Does him play with the toy too? Imagine being upset a child ate a child's chocolate snack in a war-torn country. She probably ate them and blamed the child. Oh, we have a Get in Shape with Cutie. Okay, we gotta watch this. By the way, I'll be live twice tomorrow. I'm going to do a Foodie Beauty recap in the morning and then a backyard stream. I need to show off our new hose. It's really cool. Okay. Get in Shape with Cutie. Okay, I'm traumatized. Anyway, check out Stacy the Witch if you want to watch the whole thing. I don't know. His dancing makes me so uncomfortable, and it makes me definitely not want to get physical. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, a great evening wherever you are, a happy Monday. Whatever happens today, I'll be live again in the morning to recap, and then we'll also do a chill backyard stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Oh, wait, hold on. I think, by the way, if you want to join the members only Discord, Mrs. Z and Stella usually recap the Foodie Beauty stuff in real time, and it's kind of amazing. I always know what's going on thanks to them. People share cute pictures of their dogs. Anyways, you just have to be a member. I'm going to give some memberships right now. So if I can get into, because I think I have 5 I could give away. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's giving me an ad. Ricky Bobby, your girlfriend is so cute. Okay, no. Wait, I want out. Membership gifting. Haha. Okay. There's the first 5. Dirty Jersey, Ricky Bobby, Summer F. Cats, Dottie Biscotti, Angel Blitz. Welcome to the Breezy Bunch. All right, let me do 5 more. Let's see who gets these. Mrs. Chardonnay, Mel Carter, Wow, hi, Belle Ann. Is there one more? Well, Anyways, welcome to the Breezy Bunch, you guys. If you would like to join the members only Discord, please reach out to me. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, or you can email me at justbreezingto@mail.com. If you ever are wondering, I don't know why you would, I'm really boring, what I'm up to. I post on Facebook a lot, so if I'm ever not on YouTube, I'm probably posting garden updates or my dog's playing over on Facebook. You can find me there, Just Breezing Today. All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. I have a bunch of shit I have to get done this afternoon, but we're going to do 2 live streams tomorrow and hang out more. Have a great day. Oh, Nick and Lori, thank you so much for being a member for I forget how long, but it's been an eternity. I appreciate you and I love you both. All right, have a great day, great evening, wherever you guys are. And I will see you in the next live stream. Goodbye, everybody.